keep alternative music alive for the San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. KITS San Francisco, the Bay Area's only alternative. Live 105.
This is Live 105 Radio Soundcheck. What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Sunday night, 7 to 10 p.m., 3 hours. It is Live 105's weekly excursion into all things new music. Aaron Axelsen, Live 105 Music Director, at your service tonight.
You're Music Director of Live 105. What does that job entail?
I guess I'm kind of a talent scout for Live 105, to simplify it. I look for the bands and music that I feel best fits this radio station and the uniqueness of the Bay Area. So my job entails, looking for music. I schedule all the music. I program all the music. I'm the liaison between the record community. So all the record companies that want their records played on Live 105, they come meet with me every other Thursday. Soundcheck came to fruition in about 97. Kind of conceptualize a show that would feature all new music, a lot of indie rock, a lot of unsigned stuff, but also be a springboard for bands that I thought were hit records.
What is Popscene?
Popscene is San Francisco's premier weekly indie dance club. What that means, it's just a weekly party to come out and hear good music. It's kind of cool. We created a very special formula where we showcase bands and new music through the DJs. When it started, there was no such thing as the indie dance club, a club where you can go and hear rock and roll music and hear punk and hear Britpop and hear 60s mod all mixed together with live bands. And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, is that now there's probably 5 or 6 indie clubs in every city around the country.
One of your bumpers on Live 105 is fighting to save alternative music. Is alternative music in trouble?
In a commercial radio sense, yes, it's in trouble. And the fact that I think the scene itself is putting out some of the most amazing and compelling records of the last 10 years. There's been a lot of formats shifts. I mean, a lot of alternative stations have flipped to other formats. Channel, most recently down in San Jose, flipped to Spanish. There's no alternative station in New York, in Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. We want people to go out and support the scene. Go out and buy records. Go out and support local shows and support bands and show that it's a commercially viable demographic.
BFD 2006. BFD. Northern California's largest alternative music festival. 25 artists on 3 stages.
BFD is a microcosm of Live 105. I want the festival to reflect what we are as a radio station. I'm not going to book a band that I wouldn't play on my station. Nor would I book a band at Popscene that I wouldn't listen to myself. You know what I mean? We try to treat BFD as a music festival, not as a radio festival. We call it Northern California's biggest alternative music festival in the sense that we have 3 stages, 25 bands, and the main stage doesn't even go off until all the other stages are over. So there's no competition. So everyone's out there seeing all the great bands on the festival stage, and then when it's all done, they'll go in and sit down in the main bowl of the Shoreline and enjoy 6 bands on the main stage.
How do you feel about the Bay Area music scene?
I think right now there's a sense of camaraderie within the Bay Area scene that I haven't seen in a long time. I feel now that there's just more of a sort of this unifying goal of everyone trying to promote the Bay Area together, and it's seen a lot of good signs because of that. I haven't seen it like this in seriously 8 or 9 years, in my professional opinion. I have A&R men flocking, A&R executives from all around the country that are coming to San Francisco to see bands now, and it's cool. It's kind of a Seattle feel.
I'm wondering, what advice could you give a band desperately trying to get on the radio, trying to get heard on the radio?
Think of it like this, in a baseball analogy. What are the chances of you just taking your glove and walking up to AT&T Park and saying, "Yo, Felipe, put me in. I want to play right field today"? What are the chances of that happening?
Not very good.
It's the same thing in kind of commercial radio. Think of it along those lines. If you just put on your glove and come to Live 105, "Hey, play me, put me in center field, I'm ready to go," the chances are very unlikely. However, if you take the necessary steps of building your band, which we'll call the minor leagues, single A, double A, triple A, lots of hard work. And that's what it comes down to, is a lot of hard work, putting out a quality record, working your ass off. The one common factor that I think plagues local bands is the sense of entitlement. Oh, Live 105 has to play me. No, we don't. We like to support local music. We go out of our way to support local music because it's an important part of the station. There's a lot of great local bands out there. And quite frankly, myself and Matt and Sean Demery just love playing local bands. but it's a sense of entitlement. You got what? You're not going to play me? If I could show you the amount of emails I get from disgruntled local bands, well, fuck off. Like, you're not going to play me, excuse my language. But it's just one of those things that we'll come to you. I'll go find you. We're very aggressive. I have a radio station here that is full of passionate lifestylists that are at clubs every night. I have someone from the action team. I could have Miles. I could have Party Ben. Anybody out at a show. Oh my God, Aaron, I saw this local band. And so it's kind of like working your way up the ranks, playing the shows, getting radio airplay on college radio stations. There's certain levels you need to go to. Here's commercial radio. This is the top. When you go, worry about these steps first, you know? Don't worry about getting signed and having a limo and an expense account and all that. Just worry about your music and developing a fan base. Every Sunday night you guys should come in and do this. It's not uncomfortable at all, but I enjoy chatting with these guys. thealmag.com. Check them out online.